Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Brandon Cordovas, and we are here with chapter 1107 review, and then we are going to go into 1108. Now, we are just about, this is the day where 1108 has dropped. So, I am on 1107. I haven't read 1108 yet, so I'm going to review that one, talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to get my raw reaction, and we're just going to go with 1108. So I hope y'all been doing good, man. What I'm going to do is read from the Viz on 1107 and then read the TCB for 1108. So here we go. So 1107 One Piece, I've Been Looking for You is a chapter title, 2 exclamation marks at the end. We see the reader request is Beppo pouting after finding Law napping with a snow leopard by Arinko. And this is, Arichiro Oda, the translation from Stephen Paul, and the lettering from Vanessa Satone. And the beautiful drawing, I love. I think it's really cute. I think the snow leopard is like an animal like Law, and then at the same time, I feel like just looking at Beppo, he looks sad. You know, I feel like pouting, feeling a little awkward that Law napping with a snow leopard. But you see the little bottle there. It looks like they got drunk or something. They had a good night. This is probably after the fight with Blackbeard. So he's like recovering off of that. And Beppo feels a little bit weird that he's doing that with the snow leopard. Law's like, yeah, he's my type. But nah, anyways. So we go to the first page of the story of the chapter, and we see Oimo and Kashi, which is Dory, Dory and Brogy are yelling Oimo, Kashi, which is the other two giants. And Dory and Brogy are saying, fan out with your soldiers and destroy the enemy ships. Watch out for their cannons. We see Dory and Brogy just marching on through. And this is they're called the Giant Pirate Crew. Really cool. And we see Dory and Brogy, they say, other people are saying, like the Marines, where have they been all these years? It's the legendary giant pirates, just as we once knew them. Leading them into battle are Dory, or leading them into battle are Brogy, the red ogre, and Dory, the blue ogre. And you can see the giant pirate crew with their whole crew assembled there with them. So, all right, so Ormo and Kashi, we get some dialogue from them. They say, "You're on, Captain. Uba, uba, uba. Let's get them. Let's get them, boys. Rar." And so their one-time comrades are with them too. What are they all doing here now? So we're just getting dialogue from them. And we see the more marine talk where they say the giant pirates have made landfall, hurry and drive off the giants. And then we switch over to Usopp, to where we see Usopp is zooming in from far, far away, zooming in, and he can see the giant pirate crew, specifically Dory and Brogy, to which he says, "Masters, like my masters." And Usopp is saying, "What are they doing here? Master Brogy, Master Dory, Omo, and Kashi are here too." And we see, Nami say that. We see Chopper say, "Omo, Kashi," And we see the other Vegapunk chime in and say they must have gone to get the captains at Little Garden. And Usopp, like, I'm glad they did. I was afraid that we'd go all the way to Elbaf and not get to see them. Very true. Something that a lot of people had believed. And then we go into a giant pirate refresher. So long ago, the world trembled in fear of the giant pirate crew until a 100-year-long fight between their two captains, Dory and Brogy, broke them apart. So Luffy's crew happened across their duel, and on a different island, they met and befriended their subordinates, Oimo and Kashi, who were trying to check on their captains. They're clearly attacking the Navy ship, so we see, the Vegapunk chime in. I can't believe they know you. And we see just another piece of Egghead Island in here. I guess they must have found out about this and came to help, talking about the giants. Huh? Now? It's a government attack. Of course it'll be in the news by the next day. Though I'm sure they're reporting it in a way that suits them. You mean this is a major news story? Yeah, I guess it must be. They're not here to wage war. They're here to break us out of this mess. Harry, get ready to leave. Oh, so we see transition because Usopp is saying we need to get ready to leave. We see the transition now to our sunny ship, and it says, is that Nami? It's me. Broke is now on the phone with Nami. Where are you now, Broke? We're almost there. It will be passing through in a moment. If we shoot off the island, we'll hit the barrier and explode. And we see the other Vegapunk say, stop the ship. Hello, this is me, Lilith. Listen up. This bonehead didn't have a plan to stop. So, sure, is a lot of ruckus going on. We should at least be ready to leave at a moment's notice. It's not, and this is now, we're moving on to Jinbei. He's saying we should be ready to leave at a moment's notice. It's not time to be fighting here. That Zoro. So we cut over to Lucci and Zoro in their fight, and we see basically some trash talk between both of them where Zoro's saying, you're really hanging tough. Whis, can we wrap this up? I'm in a hurry. And Lucci's like, that's something the eventful Victor says, Roronoa, but you are only the dead weight holding your friends back. Am I wrong? And Lucci is just saying, you're a pack of fools, unable to cut loose a single member for the good of the rest. As long as you're still alive, your friends are trapped here. And Zoro says, you say that as though you're one in control. How long we fight, Rob Lucci? I don't know, but we just see trash talk, And so, cutting on to page 8 out of 17 here, we are halfway through. We see the beam of light come through, breaking, damaging ships and everything. And we see, just marine talk. What are the ship's damages so far? We've lost about 30 small and mid-sized ships, and the numbers are only rising. All small and mid-sized ships pull back, battleships only at the fort. We're getting nowhere with this. Yes, sir, Vice Admiral Red King. How has this gone so terribly wrong? So the guy with literally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 chins. That's disgusting, bro. What happened? It's so nasty, dude. So he has 6 chins, man. So these ships are all getting beaten up. How has this gone so terribly wrong that we have to attack our own military weapons? And hey, Bonnie, why are you crying? Of course I'm crying, you idiot. I've been looking for you. And now, so we cut to this very memorial spot in the chapter You know, Bonnie's been looking for Luffy, Nika, and Luffy's like, huh? But we've been together this whole time. I know, but I didn't know that you were Nika. Nika? What's Nika? By the way, I saw that Wimpy punch you threw. I wanted to hit him with a rubber punch like yours. Show me how to do it. So, pound him for Vegapunk right now. Help get us off this island. What? Vegapunk. Stupid insects, there is a reason that you are worthy of death. And, Saturn saying that. And so now we see Luffy smiling, saying, no, there isn't. Okay, Bonnie, I'll do that. From now on, throw your punches like this. And then he goes on. He gets hit by Saturn, by that visual effect. But Luffy says, you hurt my friend. Gum Gum, Don, Gatling. Straight nasty punches straight up on him, knocking him through and through. Everyone can see that he is getting beaten up. So getting beaten up, Saturn is getting beaten up. And we see Franky, we gotta get away on our own. Come on, Bonnie, use the hover function. You'll be able to fly at low altitude within the island's bounds, which is the Vegapunk that chimes in. All right, come on, the OG Vegapunk. Now let's go. So they go on ahead with Bonnie. Quite a lot of medical science. Vegapunk is saying that he knows quite a lot of medical science, and if he moves, he's gonna die. So everyone's like, "What's going on?" Because Vegapunk's just trying to stay still. We see that Kizaru says, "Well, you're gonna die whether you move or not. Accept your fate." He shoots off a beam, trying to just go off and end Bonnie and end Vegapunk. Well, Sanji doesn't let that happen. He just straight up bomb, just actually kicks it away. And it shocks Kizaru and Franky and, Sanji and all that stuff. Sanji is ready for it though. And so we see Franky say, "Are you kidding me? That was a laser beam." And Sanji's like, "Love is stronger than light." And we see Kizaru say, "Well, if that's true, then physics as we know it is dead." And so, we move on. We see, let's move to the northeast shore, right? Well, this really puts me in a bind now. I've got to at least take your heads back with me to save any face. Better start writing up your formal apology. So we see Kizaru and Sanji now ready to go at it after Franky, Vegapunk, and Bonnie make a run for it. And we see the OG Vegapunk on the ground, basically just not moving. We see Luffy jumping around because he's having a lot of fun. And yeah, we see Kizaru just say, "Well, this really puts me in a bind now. I've got to at least take your heads back with me to save any face." And Sanji's like, "Well, better start writing up your formal apology." So this is really, really getting intense, really intense. We're seeing the Kizaru versus Sanji matchup, a matchup that we've always thought would happen. Yeah, it's happening right now. So it's really cool. And then we got Katarina Devon pulling up. We could hear her shoes clicking on the ground as we see Saturn. Yeah, just confused. Saturn just has a question mark on his face. And we see Katarina Devon say, my, how the five elders have fallen, literally. Now we can see her face in this panel, and we see her say, "What kind of powers are these, I wonder?" Murud, ha ha ha. I've never heard of the five elders coming down to the real world from their lofty perch. And now we see, but it's helped us quite a bit. There's mission complete. So we see, yeah, Frank Auger, we see Katarina Devon, and let's just be honest. Let's go right back to it. Katarina Devon said, "What kind of powers are these, I wonder?" So Katarina Devon, it looks like she not only obtained his appearance but his powers. So we see Van Augur say, the third ship captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, Van Augur. We see Katarina Devon, like I'm saying, who is the sixth ship captain of the Blackbeard Pirates. And now we say Saturn is saying, what are you people doing here? And, well, he says, Katarina Devon, I must admit I did not expect to see the savages from level 6 submitting to another's leash. Yep. And she says, but Teach is special. So Saturn says, as is his bloodline, to where they say, oh, Katarina says, oh, you were aware of that. You people are always up, to where Saturn says, you people are always up to strange business. What are you really after? And then we get this very, very, very sick panel where Van Augur sits down on a broken building and says the world, right back at Saturn, who is helping Imu run the world. And Saturn is upset, he's pissed, and he goes to stab Van Augur, and Van Augur warps away from him with Katarina Devon. And now he's confused. Vegapunk Saturn's just ... looking around like, And now Van Augur and Katarina Devon warp away, and they say, let's be on our way. We're still on the island. You couldn't have warped us farther away. And he says, I'm still training. What? Huh? Wait, please. I can't believe I finally met you here. Supersonic Van Augur, Crescent Moon Hunter, Katarina Devon. So we see in this moment when they popped away, they popped in front of Swamp User. And this guy says, my name's Caribou. Just a humble pirate at your service. I've been looking for you folks. See, there's a certain someone who inspired me to go out to sea in the first place. My lifelong dream is to be one of Master Blackbeard Teach's goons. Please, you just gotta let me see him in person. I'm begging you. And that is where we finish off chapter 1107. And now we are going off into chapter 1108. So, chapter 1108. I'm now on the TCB scan. Oh, this is looking amazing here. Oh my lord. In the first page, we see Luffy Gear 5. Oh, that's nice. Alright, y'all. I'm going to have to break this into 2 parts so that way, the folks that just read 1108 could enjoy it and just like watch that video. And if y'all seen 1108, want to see it, just come over to that video. I know I was talking about it, but I'm going to just do it on that one, bro. See y'all.